Well, you know, we told you before that Chattanooga whiskey is actually distilled in the Midwest. That's because it's illegal for them to make it here in our area. Well, the makers are hoping to change that tomorrow. They'll make their case to Hamilton County leaders, so we've asked them to join us tonight to plead their case directly to the public. Co-founder Joe Ledbetter joins us tonight. And Joe, the big question everybody wants to know, what are you going to tell the county commissioners tomorrow?
So three things. Number one, we're going to talk about jobs.
Right.
2 years ago, Old Smoky Moonshine in Gatlinburg began, and very similar to what we're going to do, they started with about 15 jobs. Today, 2 years later, they have 75 jobs. The second thing we're going to talk about is the tax ramifications within the county and within the city, what that looks like. Now, we're presenting before the county commission, so it's really key. What they really want to know about and what we want to tell them about is what's the economic benefit county-wise. It's pretty long. We'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. The tourism piece is the last. What that means to Chattanooga from a tourist standpoint, how many people we expect to come in per year, and what the revenues would look like.
Obviously, if you're going to have Chattanooga whiskey, you want to have it made in Chattanooga. Now, why can't you make it in Chattanooga? People probably don't understand that to start with.
Yeah, absolutely. So after Prohibition, 3 counties were opened, and really for up until 2009, those 3 counties were the only counties in Tennessee where you could distill whiskey: Jack Daniels, George Stickle. And in 2009, 41 new states were opened up out of Nashville, and the leaders of Hamilton County, several leaders of Hamilton County opted out of that. And because of that, we can't distill. What we're trying to do is opt back into that 2009 law so that we can distill Chattanooga whiskey here.
So we need, obviously, permission from the state legislature to do this.
Indeed, yeah, absolutely.
Now, I guess, has the climate changed here in Chattanooga that people think, gosh, this is a good idea? Maybe a few years ago they thought, let's not be involved in the alcohol business, but now they're saying, hey, this makes sense tourism-wise? Yeah,
I think so. I think so. You know, we started this company just a little over 13 months ago, and we started on Facebook. We didn't really have, we had an idea, and that was it. 13 months later, we have about 17,000 people on Facebook that mostly are from Chattanooga. I think the indication is, yes, people here locally want Chattanooga whiskey here. They want a distillery here. We get very, very, very little pushback on making the product here.
All right, let me ask you this. From what you know so far, the county's going to look at this tomorrow. Hopefully they're going to say, okay, then what happens? What's the process?
So they're going to look at it tomorrow. We're going to present it tomorrow. They're not going to be able to vote until next Wednesday.
Sure.
So we meet tomorrow the 15th, 9:30 in the morning. They'll vote on, we hope, will be a resolution that will be put together in the meantime on the 21st.
And hopefully, when will we start making this? If all goes as planned, maybe next year sometime?
Yeah, absolutely. If all goes as planned, it should go to the states, assuming that the local leadership likes what we have to say. It'll go to the state January, February timeframe, and we should start breaking ground in distillery March 1st.
All right, Joe Ledbetter, good luck to you. We'll find out obviously what happens tomorrow at the county commission meeting. You'll be in touch with us and let us know what happens.
Absolutely.
All right, and thank you for being with us. Of course, we're going to be back in just a minute, so don't go away. Prime News at 7's got a little bit more coming. Stay with us.